Episode 86. Unable to run away. Daniel stared at Adele and asked, "You told her?" Adele's look became evasive, shoving the beers and juices to Daniel and running away. Amused, Daniel could not help feeling nervous. He glanced at Serena and found she was also looking at him. She looked curious. Serena was so much like the woman he had remembered. However, he could not go back. Smiling at Serena, Daniel walked over, pretending that he was not hiding anything. Putting the drinks down, he then added some food into the grill. "Uncle Daniel?" He looked up at Serena. "My mother's name is Melina Clark." Serena felt what she was saying must be something cruel to Daniel. However, she knew clearly how disappointed Daniel would be after finding out about her parents. She would rather let him down at this point than leaving it for him to find out. In her previous lifetime, she too almost thought that she was his daughter. However, everything ended up proving that she was still the illegitimate daughter of the Clark family, the daughter of Melina, who had disappeared for many years. As a smart guy, Daniel immediately understood what she meant. However, he still pretended that he didn't hear her and changed the subject. "You two look good to me. Why do you want to divorce him?" Serena pursed her lips, not wanting to share her secrets with anyone yet. Looking down, Serena kept working on the barbecue. "He's nice to you. If you don't hate him, it would be great to continue the marriage." Daniel started the fire and said, "It is rare that a successful man like him is this clean." Clean? Serena was dazed. He said Jake was clean. In which aspect? Before Serena could ask, she felt some pressure on her shoulder. Turning her head, she saw a handsome face leaning against her shoulder. Jake took her small waist into his arms and asked in a deep voice, "What are you talking about?" Serena blushed and shook her shoulder. "Stop! You're heavy!" "Heavy?" Jake put his chin against her shoulder and breathed into her ear. Serena felt her face was burning and her body tingling. "You didn't say that when I was on top of you," Jake whispered, his voice so low that it was almost indiscernible. With the hot breath, Serena suddenly shuddered and felt her body melting. Jake would say something like this. So vulgar. This was so different from the Jake she had in mind. Maybe this is who he really was, when he was on top of her. Serena looked aside and saw Jake's serious face, and decided not to say what she was about to tell him. Although he said that, he looked so cold and calm that it felt like he had said nothing. Feeling mortified, Serena unknowingly clenched her legs and looked up at Daniel. He did not hear what they were saying, but judging from Serena's burning face, he was able to tell that it was best that he heard nothing. Noticing Serena's nervous look, Daniel looked down, pretending not having noticed anything. "Why is your face red?" Jake looked like he did not know what he had said, reaching out a hand and touched Serena's face. "So hot. Are you not feeling well?" "You! Go away!" Serena gave him a stare and blushed even more. Jake had a subtle smile on his face, released her, cleaned his hands, and started to help her with the barbecue. Serena was quite surprised. She never realized that the young master knew how to make barbecue. Observing for a while, she found that he made much better skewers than she did. Henry walked over and said, "I heard that the Robinson Financial Group is looking for a band for a recent event. I'm not sure whether you have found someone?" "Event?" Serena looked at Jake. Are we having an event? How come she had no idea of it? Any event held by the Robinson Financial Group would be of a significant size. Each one would mark the launch of a new project or a huge announcement. Normally, a lot of funding and labor would be invested into it. However, in her previous lifetime, there did not seem to be something like that happening around this point of time. Maybe she had forgotten it.
Not for the company.
Jake did not even look up.
It's for you.
For me? Serena was flattered. Why?
A party and press conference for you to meet the public.
Jake paused what he was doing and looked at her.
My woman needs to meet the public sooner or later.
My woman. The two simple words made Serena's heart race. Gazing at Jake's handsome face, no matter how cold he looked, Serena felt the tingle of desire. Had she been recognized by him? Not just because Grandpa liked her, or she liked him. She was actually recognized as his woman. Also, he spent all the effort to throw her a party and press conference. She had never had this kind of treatment in her previous lifetime. Feeling nervous, Serena blushed and asked, "Did Grandpa ask you to do this?" Jake nodded and saw her disappointment.
He told me to hold a press conference.
So, the party was Jake's idea. However, Serena did not get it and answered in a low voice. "Got it." Jake gazed at her deeply, did not explain, and said to Henry,
"Not yet. If your team is interested, we could talk about it." "Great. When is it?" "The 15th.
Serena became nervous. "So soon?"
"The sooner the better."
He could not wait. He could not wait to tell the world that she was his wife. That time, no matter how reluctant she was, she would have to be tagged as Jake's wife. She would not be able to run away from him.